So the video you're about to watch was filmed about a little over a year ago in Richmond, Kentucky. And basically, I just wanted to tell the story about how I hit my head and what transpired that day. Because I don't know, I just think it's a cool story. So, came up, skateboarded, was going to some parks, and I like skating rails. I'm bad at skating handrails, but it's a rail, so I figured I would try to skate some handrails, even though I'm bad at them. Well, I was warming up and I was doing pretty good on like the park rails and stuff like that. And at the end of the night, we got back into town, and this rail, I never skated it. I board slid it like 2 times ever in my entire life, and I was feeling a Smith grind down it before I had to go home because I had work the next day. So I give it a shot. I tried to Smith grind it, and this is what happens. As you can tell, I was locking in pretty good. I was feeling like I could actually do it. But on that last attempt, I guess my back trucks missed. I didn't think they were gonna miss. Foot stalled on it, and I just kind of fell. And when I rolled, I don't know, I tried to keep my head up, but I hit my head. I got some whiplash, like in my muscles right here, or on my neck, and it was just a bad time. Fortunately, I didn't pass out, so that was a huge plus. But I did feel like I was bleeding in my right ear. So that kind of worried me. I asked if I was bleeding. The skaters I was with said no, I was good. And I felt fine, you know. Last time I hit my head, I passed out, I bled everywhere, and it wasn't good. But I felt fine, you know, maybe just one of those times where I bumped my noggin, and, you know, it just happens. But I kind of thought about what was going on, and I kind of played it safe the rest of the night. So what I decided to do is go pick up the pizza that I just ordered, which I did. I picked it up, and I messaged my friend Sam. I said, hey, my head, can I come hang out with you for a little bit before I drive home, which is about a 2-hour drive for me. And of course he said, yeah, come on, like stay the night if you need to. So that's what I did. I went over there, started hanging out. I was watching The Omen, and then I sat down and I tilted my head over to the right where I thought my ear was bleeding. And when I lifted it back up, I started getting this weird sensation. The room was spinning out of control. And I've had the room spin before, but this was just insane. And I definitely knew I had vertigo like as soon as it happened. And I've never experienced vertigo in my life. And it was very terrifying because it felt like I was blind, but I could see, but I just could not tell up from down whatsoever. And I almost fell into the couch while I was already sitting down. I almost fell. It was horrifying. So I decided to play it safer, and I went ahead and said, hey Sam, if it's cool with you, I'm just gonna spend the night here because I don't really feel comfortable driving like I am right now. And you know, I don't really want to go to the hospital because who wants to go to the hospital? You know, nothing that I could see was majorly wrong other than that vertigo, which I just assumed was a symptom, and it would pass after I slept. Now I know you're not supposed to sleep with a concussion, but I did. How else am I gonna, you know, get through the night? So I woke up, went about my day, felt fine. You know, obviously probably had like a little bruise or something, but I was fine for the most part. Got lunch, drove home, got ready, went to work. You know, same old. And when I got to work, all my workers were like, hey Eric, are you okay? You seem a little different. And my response is usually, yeah, I'm fine, but I hit my head yesterday skating, but I'm cool. Which obviously they were like, okay, well, you probably had a concussion because you're sluggish, you had vertigo, and just look at what you did to your head. Like that, you probably had a concussion and just didn't pass out, which I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know that you could have a concussion and not pass out. So I probably had a concussion, and I just didn't pass out. And then vertigo was really my only symptom. And I was talking to my coworker at the time. His name was Tate, and Tate told me that he had vertigo once. And what he did was he did these weird exercises that fixed the vertigo. And vertigo happens when the little tiny ear crystals that are in your inner ear kind of break off in the fluid, and that whole system kind of creates your equilibrium and creates your balance and allows you to stabilize yourself and know up from down even when you're upside down and all that good stuff. He told me how to do these exercises, and I looked them up myself and I figured it out. So I started doing these exercises where I would lay in bed, I would lay upside down in bed, tilt my head to the right because that was the side that I could tell that the crystals were broken in. Tilt my head to the right, lift it up real quick, and stared into a fixed position. And it would induce the vertigo, and before then, it would just happen randomly. If I ever saw like something that kind of messed my eyes, it would definitely do it. And after about a week or two of that, it was gone. And after that, it happened like once or twice, but I haven't had it since in a really long time. So I guess that it got fixed. But I am very thankful and fortunate that nothing else major happened. Obviously, it hit my head, had a concussion and vertigo, but you know, I didn't die, I didn't get brain damage, I didn't get paralyzed, although I could have, and I'm very thankful and very fortunate that that did not happen to me. I'm very thankful that Tate, I had already had this experience and was able to help me with these exercises. You know, without that, I would have not known about this, and you know, I don't know what I would have done to get rid of that vertigo. I'm very thankful that Sam let me stay at his place for the night, because if I didn't, I may have drove home, you know, over 100 miles away, and could have had vertigo then. And you know, I didn't realize I had vertigo until I stayed at Sam's. So I could have had vertigo while driving, which would have been awful, because there's no way I would have not wrecked, because vertigo's the worst. I absolutely hate it. But that's my story. If y'all have any questions, leave them below and I will respond to them. And hopefully you guys like this video. This is the first video I've ever done where I like talk to a camera, and I don't know, I just kind of feel like doing it. I'm not doing anything else, so I figured I'd do it. So hope you guys liked it, hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a good night or morning or day.